What is going on, folks? CJ Larman, aka That Sports Gamer, here, head of Community 4, out of the Park Developments. And it's Tuesday, which means it's time for another Tuesday Brave stream. I just realized that this hat pretty much looks like the Wish version of the Braves hat in the Tuesday Brave stream logo, even down to like the red on the top, but just like the wrong A. Interesting. Fancy throwback Asheville Tourists home run champion Crash Davis hat. I'm sure you're curious. If you're in this stream, you're most likely curious about what's on the dome tonight. We got some work to do in our Tuesday Brave stream tonight. We are going into the 2025 owners meetings. I guess that's what we call them, the winter meetings. And from there, I mean, we went through a lot of stuff last week, realized we don't need a ton, but we do have some stuff we can move. Hopefully we can move some of that during the owners meetings or the winter meetings. And that should set us up pretty good for the 2026 season. We do have one free agent that we're currently looking at coming out of Cuba, a big lefty that if we sign him, could replace Max Fried in the future of our rotation. So let's and before we get in, don't forget that Franchise Hockey Manager 10 has launched. You can pick that up in all the places that you can pick up games from us. Also, if you go to OOTPdevelopments.com or any of their stores, we do have a bundle of OOTP 24 and FHM that you can get at a discount. I would recommend doing that if you haven't already. If you haven't already gotten both. But other than that, let's dive right in. So, where are we currently? December 18th. And MLB Draft Lottery announced. We're not drafting anywhere up top, so we don't really have to worry about that. But we are working on signing Sergio Orozco, 6'3" lefty out of Cuba. Looks pretty good. OSA doesn't have him rated quite as high as we do. But they have all his pitches rated kind of the same, so I'm all right with that. We got him as a borderline starter. They have him as a starter. But we think he's going to be pretty good. They see his bat a little better, which doesn't really help me much. And from what my head scouts thinks, he could be playing. He could go straight to the pros, which I kind of like. They have him at 45. Yeah, I mean that still plays, but I think we could do it. Power pitcher, which is what my man Greg Maddux is. Obviously, Greg Maddux, known as a great power pitcher, and that's what he's looking for. We got him in. Last week also, we signed EY Jr. To be our bench coach, which is kind of funny because I think it was 2 days ago, EY Sr., IRL, left to go be, I don't know if he's going to be the first or third base coach with the Angels now that Ron Washington is also over there. We did have a couple other openings that we filled last week. Again, no real big stuff for us to pick up. Our team's pretty much set. Pull my Braves Excel worksheet to see if there was anything. Nothing crazy. I think we just got to move some of these guys that are getting kind of old in the minor leagues. See if we can get something for them. I think we've put them all already on the trading block, like Riley Green, Dave McCabe, John Schreiber. We don't really need Dylan Dodd, Elder, Giolito, Cody Milligan. Yeah, a lot of, like all these guys could kind of go and not really be a big deal for us. I feel like McCabe's like the best player we have that we can move. I mean, he's very unhappy currently because he wants to be playing, and there's not really a spot for him. Him and what was the other guy's name? him and Milligan. Like Milligan was supposed to be our big guy, and he just fell off after his 2023 season in Double A. Played pretty good in Triple A in 23 as well. But then we gave him another season. We gave him the full season in Triple A. Didn't do great, and he's just kind of been meandering since then. Those 90s Braves teams were very, very fun to watch. That's what like really got me into baseball. As a small child in New Jersey, there was Mets and Yankees that you could watch on the 3.5-inch TV in the kitchen. But in the living room, you could go all the way to channel 27 and watch TBS and watch the Braves. Hence the Tuesday Brave stream. But yeah, those early to mid 90s Braves teams were really what got me in. Just pretty much following the career of Chipper Jones and stuff. All right. Yeah, I mean, I would like to trade Cody Milligan. I don't know if we're getting anything out of him. We might have to combo him with someone else. Some of these guys are getting older. Like Schreiber, love him, but this bullpen is already stacked. We're at 18, and like none of these guys I really want to give up. Maybe we move a Breedy Encarnacion. But we got too much pitching. We got all this pitching. That's the thing right now. So let's see. I would like to keep McCabe to just be a backup bat and play first, because we have some outfield options. So having him, I wouldn't hate. But can we do like... okay. Let us... Does anybody want Giolito? They should want Giolito. He's been good. I mean, the movement doesn't show as good, but he's been very good. And I think he's on a pretty decent contract, $3.8 million for next year with a player option. Can we get something? The only thing I don't want back is just an old player. Like, I'll eat 50% of his contract. I don't care. I just want like minor league talent. Nothing. Nothing. Give me something. Somebody. Just to take the $1.5 million off my contract, I'll be willing to take it. If we do end up signing Sergio, a very good defensive catcher. No, we're not doing this. I think, I'm not gonna lie, I think Anthopoulos might need to go. If this is what Anthopoulos thinks is a good deal, I don't know. I don't know what to think of Anthopoulos. I understand very good defensively. Granted, we have a very good defensive catcher. Okay, JJ Goss. How do I know JJ Goss? First round pick of the Rays. To here. What was that deal? JJ Goss and Mejia to Tejada? That was with the Nats. He won 17. I don't hate this. JJ Goss looks real good. The thing is, I don't want to give up. I wouldn't want to give up Ryan Weathers in this. What are you guys thinking? I'm feeling like it's essentially Goss for. That's not one. I'm essentially thinking it's Goss for Ryan Weathers. What am I looking for? Where's my button? Compare player. Potential. OSA likes him a lot more. Can we get the stuff? Stuff goes to Weathers. Movement and control goes to Goss. Stuff potential goes to Weathers, but movement and control go to Goss. Buffers left-handed batters goes to Weathers. Movement's a tie. Control to Goss. Stuff. Stamina's a big problem there. I don't think we're paying Weathers. Got more popularity. And we've locked up Weathers for some years. What are we thinking? I'm going to need some feedback. I like Weathers' pitch mix as well. I mean, they have the same pitch mix, but Weathers' slider beats the changeup. From Laredo, a lefty. More popularity on stuff. I think I like Weathers better because I like the stuff. Less yellow on Weathers. Yeah, the stuff versus lefties. The stamina is an issue. OSA even has the stuff and movement. Movement and stuff lower. Ryan Weathers is a great Bill Pulsifer comp. Okay. I think we stick with Weathers. If I could do the deal without Weathers, can you give me this? Ozzie Anderson, Alec Jacob. I'm not giving up Jacob. I'm not giving up Jacob the jeweler. No. I'll give you. I throw an Elder. Yeah. I didn't realize Ryan Weathers was going to be such a wanted piece. I'll eat Giolito and Schreiber if somebody gives me something good for him. I'd eat 7 mil if I can get the future on a good player. Not a non-hitting catcher. Not a nothing starting pitcher. Think you're a deal. This is a bad deal. Bad deal. Seems like a good deal to me. Don't really need a shortstop. I'd probably stick with Averson. No. Meh. Okay. We'll come back to JJ Gauss in a second, I guess. James Gauss on. Discuss. I don't mind getting rid of these two. What are we thinking about Adam Mayer? Good pitch mix. Borderline. What do we think about this? I mean, we still have the same problems with Goss. We're a little worried about his stuff. I'm confused. How were they using him? They're only doing him like 3 innings, or like they obviously have him like a pitch count. Yeah, his stamina's bad. I think that ended up being the bad way of doing that deal. They don't see him as any better. Can we stretch him out? Gain him some stamina? What's his been? The lanky and long-armed right-hander, born in Houston, Texas. Wicked slider. Stamina's not really going to move, right? He's really worked his way up. We just have too many arms. At least if we do this, we drop like 2 for 1, essentially. The question is, do we think Adam Mayer is cooked? I think he'll be fine, but terrified. A couple normies. I think Matt Allen would be the steal of this trade. Needs to not be in the complex league or A. We'd also probably send him to the pen for now. I don't know. Maybe not. I'm not moving out, Jacob. All right, we need to. You know what it is? We might need to just like sit down and figure this out. What is this rotation? Let me move up here. Let me also. This rotation, the plan is for right now, this rotation is going to be Strider, Fried, Anderson, Giolito, and Kyle Wright. And then our theoretical pen is Iglesias. Should I just see what EY says? He wants to switch these. There's so many lefties. When we have these, it's like all lefties. Lee, Jacob. I don't even have Jacob on this list. We have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. One of these guys. Right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. The Santos is sick. Reedy's obviously not going to be here, so we can send him down. But it's like, how am I supposed to just choose of these guys? I think we have to move at least one lefty. Minter's not going anywhere. Like, how am I supposed to pick between Dylan Lee and Alvarado? Lee's got the control. Hmm. Well, if you're saying that he's comparable to AJ Minter, I already have AJ Minter. Would I be excited if I had Hideki Yokojima? I would be very. Or a Johnny Venters. Alvarado costs a bunch more, right? Oh no, Alvarado was like he had like 2 $9 million years and then a $900,000. I don't want a regular. I want a prospect. If I could move them both, that'd be huge. Razor, I feel like I understand that reference, but I'm fairly positive I've never seen that show. No, Ryan Weathers is not going anywhere. Untouchable. Shop him again. Though we're probably going to have to go to the next day. Ryan Weathers is mine because Ryan Weathers is our emergency plan for if Max Fried continues to slide. Go to tomorrow. I busted my home for every ball club I paid for, and I think I should be getting ideas. The Marlins aren't letting grass grow under their feet. Their deal is around 148 million. That said, I'm still open to suggestions. 148 million? What does that even look like? I just received enough for Miami, which is 6 years, 148. The hope is if that we sign this guy, he is kind of our Max Fried replacement going forward. All thick body starting pitcher who hails from Havana, Cuba. At his peak, his repertoire should include a dominant fastball, a plus cutter, and a plus sinker. His stuff has explosiveness, and he should have a knack for the strike zone. A true #1 starter. We did 6 years, 135. What was that average? 22.5. $150. And he's got 2 player options. Oh, because he wants. I mean, he's really the only free agent we're going after right now, so not really worried about how much of our free agent money he eats up. But with the way Fried has been going, and especially how he pitched in the regular season last year, 5-12, was absolutely atrocious. He's been getting BABIP to death. It was BABIP to death last year. BABIP went up almost 50% or 50 points. Like, he could bounce back and be huge, but with his stuff having dropped so much, I don't think it's going to happen. We have another email I need to look at. Okay. All right. So what are we trying to do here? Trade. We're going long on this. Saying Gio. Oh no, shop a player. We're saying Giolito and his name. Where's he? I'll eat the Giolito contract. Just give me something. Just give me like a 23-year-old third baseman I can work with. I don't need a third baseman. I have Austin Riley. Come on. I don't really want to give up Oswaldo Cabrera. Yu Chen? No. Cade Doherty looks good, but we don't need a second baseman. Don't need a first baseman. Blake Watson? Walston? I think we like Blake Walston, right, Alex? JJ Goss? Nothing. The problem is, what I'm going to end up doing is just like releasing dudes, and I don't want to just release them. Because I'm sure there's going to be guys. When's the Rule 5? Rule 5's coming up. Sure, I'm going to want to protect a J.R. Ritchie and Rodri Munoz. Actually, it's probably the one I want to keep protect. Like Cody Milligan going to Rule 5 draft. What if? Okay, let's add. Hold on. Let's do this. Where is? Put some of these guys on the block. Milligan's already on the block. Petey. Petey can go on the block. I like Kintara. I feel like J.R. Ritchie's the only one of these I want to keep. Owen Murphy. Who was the guy the Braves just kept? I already forgot. Smith Shrover. Some of these guys have not turned out to be as good as they. Or Tyler Owens. Tyler Owens was the one the Braves just they kept him on the 40-man, or they put him on the 40-man to protect him, I believe. Okay. It's literally just I just want the same dude back, but in right, like Phillips is good. All these guys are good. I just put all these guys on the block. Santos on the block. Shriver on the block. Elder on the block. Phillips on the block. Giolito on the block. Right on the block? No, Colort's been actually low key kind of great for us. 9 wins back to back years. Only cost was like $5 million in the next 2 years. We're just gonna go till tomorrow. Maybe a team will make me an offer I can't refuse, or not. Man, give me something. No free agents I want to go after. I'm going to take a big swing on a pitcher. It's going to be on this guy. I'm back to roster. Where's my... What did he give me for Connor Phillips and Dave McCabe? Connor Phillips, who we picked up in a Rule 5, so even if we get rid of him, it's not that big of a deal. Big Maple. I mean, I'd like to keep Dave McCabe, but... Can't really play outfield that well. Home run power, no gap power. We can get Brian Acuna. There's part of me that just wants to do this to do this. He just has no... If his defense was better... I don't really have a spot to play him. I'd just leave him in AAA. Like a Rule 5. He's a minor league free agent signing? What? So confused. International free agent with the Astros. Released by the Astros. Signed by the... Minor league contract with a major league option by the Blue Jays. They didn't call him up, but he decided to stay. Broke his hand. I don't know. Do I just YOLO this one? Send him no AAA. No, Collar Phillips is 24. Ugh. Santos is 26. These pitchers, my pitchers are too good. None of these guys are gonna have options. Bristol just gotta go. I'm so stuck right now with this team. I'm so stuck. I think that's where we're stopping with Orozco. We've done very good in the Rule 5 draft before, so I definitely want to have a pick here. We're at 39. I'm going to put you guys on Breedy and Cody Milligan. I'm going to wave and DFA you both. Sorry, buds. I want to protect Aponte. Kilpatrick's pretty good, but I like Aponte, and I think... Yeah, Owen Murphy. Let's do that. There's like... I feel like a lot of these guys could just go, and I'm going to be kind of upset about it. Alex Bolinas. AJ Blade. Zach Britton became a catcher. Michael Conforto. Also gonna need the Rule 5 pick. I'm gonna need the 40-man spot for this guy if we sign him. Our draft. Go to our pick. Jonathan India, that's fine. I mean, he's nice, but he wasn't gonna make our team. No offense, Jonathan India. a nice piece, but that's fine. Worst case, you're a defensive specialist for us. He comes back. I can send him on thing. I already have too many relief pitchers. Is kind of the problem. You know what we should have done is not signed Raisel Iglesias. Don't know. No, we're not taking him. You're all so good. Why are there so many good relievers? No, no, we can't have another reliever. Skip it. Skip it. Skip it. We're done. Rule 5 is definitely the place to get sick relievers. All right. Yanoa got swooped. Kikuch? Okay. All right. This has been tough. This has been a tough stream. We will be able to send Minter on a rehab assignment, I think. Minter on rehab. Elder's got an option. I'm not going to send down Connor Phillips. All right, let's go. Let's see if we can get this guy. Trying to sign this guy will be our big thing. Be a big deal. So these guys better be good. You're decent defensively. I don't want a pitcher with no movement. Correct. I need the update on Roscoe. Need the update on Roscoe. And then we're going to try to get this guy out of the Dominican. Ooh. Hell, he's in a feeling I discovered a player. Can't hit lefties. I'm not going to pay 60. I'm not going to give a guy a huge deal if you can't hit lefties. No offense. No. I got to check on this deal, see what this guy says. Nats. You're right, Alex. I will not take this trade. Adrian Beltre Ichiro in the Hall of Fame. A-Rod misses on his 5th year. Manny out. Russell Martin got a 2nd year on the ballot. Out. Finish today. The Dominican Randy Johnson here. 6'8". Why strictly bullpen? Can I get all these guys? Blake Lumley out of Australia. These guys are all going to sign for 5. Doo-dah, doo-dah. What was it? I already forgot. 1498700. Well, off of those three, Lumley's probably going to get the short end of the stick because we got to get Jesus Alanis to be our Acuna replacement in 5 years. So let's see how that goes. I need to hear back on some of these other guys because if one of these guys is going to be like crazy, what did you do? What did you do? We got Sergio Roscoe. Okay. We got Lumley. Excellent. Excellent. Trying to fix his car. Okay, so we got Sergio Roscoe. We got Blake Gumby. Okay, now we're good. I like to make sure I match up my players with coaches that work well for them, with good relationships and good mix on what the coach can do and what the player is looking for. Like Alex might have done like a whole thing on that. Milwaukee's trying to get you both. Future Acuna. Let's lock us up at 2-8. I can go to 3, but I'm gonna try to lock him up at 8. At 2-8. I don't want Chad Cool. I don't want a relief pitcher. Can't do it, bud. Well, we're out on this guy, so let me pull this. I got 3 mil left. You both have no eye. What are the odds? I'll just steal this guy for nothing. All right, so we got this dude. The Angels, fine. Nobody wants Max Fried. Granted, I don't want him, but did Otani? Otani didn't pitch in the minors right before he came up. Wow, wow, right. Let's do a baseball reference. Otani's never played a minor league game. Gotcha. Gotcha. Nothing. We just got too many pitchers. Is it bad that I hope a lot of other teams' pitchers get hurt in this offseason, in this spring training? I can only go to 3 million, buddy. Nope. Can't go that high. I'll go to 3.5. Nope. Yoinked. $17 out of Mexico. Fragile. Hard pass. I like this. I don't love this. 6'4" lefty. 185. I'll throw you 400. Give me another scouting report. Whack. Whack, 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 whack. Okay. Well, let's kind of go to spring training. See if there's anything, any of these trade deals or anything. A defensive second baseman. Not what I really need. Well, defensive shortstop slash second baseman. All they can do is avoid Ks. Giving up Connor Phillips. Gregory Santos. Current potential movement goes up. Current and potential movement go up. Stamina drops. It's fine. He's in the pen. Current and potential stuff goes up. Movement goes down. Don't love that. Ozzy, eye gets better. Love it. Riley Green getting worse. No. Someone give me something for Riley Green. No. Riley Green is better than all of this. There's just nothing. No deals out there. There's no deals out there. Ugh. Ugh. What about this would make me want him based off his 14 games in double A or in triple A? I mean, maybe I would have wanted him after the 2023 season. He enjoys boating in the off season. We are in a tough spot right now. Who is this guy? We got his velocity to jump a tick. Barber to the Yankees, how much? 3.5. He probably got 5. 5.4 or 5.5 almost. I'll give you 750. That's it. No? Don't need you. Adios, Alfredo. What do we got in the free agent market? Anything decent left? Don't need pitching. Just literally turn off pitching. All batters. Nobody wants him. Hilarious. Nobody wants him because he can't hit lefties. Deal. Sergio Alcantara. Where? Give me some pots. Jose Abreu is not going to be one. Josh Naylor. Nobody's giving Josh Naylor a shot. Nope. I can walk Josh Naylor. I can walk Josh Naylor. But I also want customize, add, choose age. Mike Cabello. I'll let you walk. What was he, a right fielder? Brought a couple minor league contracts. And then next week we'll gear up for the 2026 season. Hit up spring training and rock and or roll. Low to Chicago. Bello signs. Becker signs. Tucker signs. Oh, we got that. We got this dude for nada money. He could be our. If he could just hit left-handed pitchers, that'd be kind of sick. Alfredo Raimundo. 1.4 million. We were never going that big for him, so that's fine. Okay. Someone make me a trade offer. I need to get some of these pitchers out of here. Winter's healthy. Love to see it. Little fragile. Shop Minter. Minter could get us something, apparently. Hmm. Hmm. Interesting. Can you get us some prospects? Interesting, interesting. Do you want to give up Minter and another great reliever for someone? Julio Zapata. All right, well, Minter is something we can look at for next week. But yeah, we still got to clear out some of these pitchers because we got us down to 16. Still got to clear another 3. We'll have to see what spring training brings. Let's just get to spring training. So the next stream we'll do the spring training roster, kind of get through spring training. Maybe we'll have opening day. Oh, Josh Naylor. Now you're willing to revisit talks. What are the odds? Now we don't have the money for you, Josh Naylor. I'll pay you $0. How do you like that? Yes, we're gonna need to clear some money because there's a lot in this. The stride piece went up from 4 to 20. Actually, you should be very unhappy. I mean, I can't even offer it. All right, so we'll do our spring training stuff next week. Next week. Players in all caps, I believe, are on the trade block. Oh no, not on the trade block because Bryce Harper. Because Bryce Elder is there. They are players with notes. Oh, maybe not. Oh, because they're on a short list, I believe. Yeah, free contract. The real thing is he just so frustrating. His velo took a hit. His velo dropped more. Oh my gosh. He had stuff. His stuff went from 50 to 35 since June of 23. It's been all negative since then. And he's still only 32. We only have him under contract for this year. I assume he's going to pick up the option, which hurts us. Orozco is essentially going to be his replacement once he's done. I'm going to need to move some of these bullpen arms. Not really worried about the money my offense is paid because it's Olsen, Riley, Yoshida. Let's try to move Yoshida. He's unhappy with transactions because he's kind of out of the outfield now with what's his name? Shop a Yoshida real quick. Interesting. I like the Josh Lowe part of that. Like Nasim Nunez looks good because of the bright blue. Yeah. The problem is our bullpen is nasty. It's worth paying for when they're nasty. They all had like 2.5 ERAs. And what's wild is Fried pitched dominant. Like Fried was dominant in the playoffs. Just couldn't do it. I don't know. The regular season just wore him out. Should be angry about the transactions. Because now you're a borderline pitcher, barely cracking 90. I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do with Fried. He just kind of lost it. I don't want to trade him and like eat his whole contract, unless I would get something amazing in return, which I'm not gonna get. Maybe we try to do like try to do Fried and like I don't know. Maybe we try to do Fried and Riley Green for something and eat a whole ton of Fried's contract, which again, I don't want to eat Fried's contract because Or maybe I do just want to eat it and get him out of there and not have that be a problem with our rotation anymore. But I just don't know. Hold on, we'll do it real quick. That's what I'm hoping, is that there'll be some injuries in spring training and we can move some of these bullpen guys. I just think he's cooked with no stuff. What are you going to do? Yeah, maybe we just piggyback him. Maybe we go... Like, that guy's not good. And Anthopoulos isn't going to like any of these deals because we're going to be giving up so much money. Yeah. Well, hopefully we get lucky and some people have bad springs and we can move some of these guys. Maybe we will have to do some sort of... Maybe we do like... Problem is Ryan Weathers also is left-handed. Maybe we do like a 6-man. And the 6th, and one of them is for like Freed and Connor Phillips as like a combo. We also have too many lefties. I need to move one of these lefties. Probably Minter, because he's the one that's $8 million. But there's we got to figure something out. We got to figure something out because this is currently untenable with all this. I don't want to just like straight up waive people. But like, what are we gonna do with Schreiber? Somebody's got to take Schreiber, even though he's legit. I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do. But we're gonna find out. You know what? I think trying to think. No, we'll be here next week. We'll be here next week as a Thanksgiving Eve stream on the 21st. So we'll be here 9 p.m. Eastern time as always. If you haven't already, hit the follow button here on twitch.tv/OOTP Developments. We'd appreciate that very much. You can also go to youtube.com/OOTP Developments to find all of these streams archived. You can hit us up on Twitter at Twitter/X at OOTP Baseball, also at OOTP Perfect Team, to keep abreast with what's going on over there. What else? Facebook.com/OOTP Baseball if you want. If you're down with the Facebook thing. If you're playing zombies in Modern Warfare 3, holler at your boy at That Sports Gamer and all those places. What else? Discord.gg/OOTP. Having a lot of fun talking about some of the off-season stuff in real life, as well as all the stuff in the game. We got tons of rooms for regular game chat, also perfect team chat. What else? FHM 10 has launched. Go check it out. You can pick it up on all of the usual stores, and with OOTP 24, if you haven't bought that already, you can get a discount when you combine the two. OOTP Baseball Go 24, I believe, just got a patch. I believe there's also a... Probably not a lot to say out. I think there's another patch for the big game coming up in the not too distant future. Doing a couple little other fixes before we wrap up 24. Other than that, I think it's a great night. Tim, I hope you got your last percentages. If you haven't, I know there's a couple other streams. If you look on Twitch, if down below where it says Out of the Park Baseball 24, click on that. That'll bring you to the directory of other people streaming. And if their channel says drops enabled under it, you can wrap up your last time there if needed. Other than that, folks, have a great night. Really appreciate you coming out. Let's have a great American Thanksgiving week next week. We'll be here again Thanksgiving Eve next Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern time. And I think we're good there. We got to figure out this pitching. We just have too many pitchers. And we just signed the pitcher. And we almost Rule 5 drafted a pitcher. Connor Phillips, who's very good, who we love, was also a Rule 5 pick. I like this 6-man combo thing. I like the 6-man combo thing. And Giolito's gone after the season. Giolito's also got a player option. Ian Anderson, we locked him up for a couple years. Al Wright's going to be a free agent. Did Snitker get robbed today with the manager of the year? I'm going to say no. He had a legit team. He did not need to do a lot to get that team to be great. The Braves have gotten robbed, though, by the Angels. With the Angels taking Wash to be their manager and now EY Sr. to be their... I forget if he's going to be the first or the third base coach. I'll have to look that up for next week. All right, folks. Have a great night. Really appreciate you coming out, and we'll see you again next Tuesday. Take it easy, folks.